Shalom. This is a story today about my mom. My mama was strong willed and would use any leverage that she thought would work at the time. Okay. And I tried to refrain from having conflicts with her, but sometimes they were just unavoidable. Consequently, we sometimes found ourselves in the ring together. Okay. Mama's driving ability was an issue that escalated to monumental proportions. All right. Floyd and I first became suspicious when we lived in Michigan that Mama wasn't so fit to drive when we went on a weekend excursion to Frankenmuth, Michigan. It's a tourist kind of town with a lot of German influence. And we went with about 30 friends, and we had a caravan of cars, trucks, and vans. And we had a very, very nice time. And on the way back that morning, Mama volunteered to start off driving back home. And I'm thinking it could have been more than 2, 3 hour drive. Okay. Floyd wasn't too keen on this because Mama didn't use her turn signals frequently enough for him. And Mama often complained about getting sleepy. All right. But he acquiesced and Mama got in the driver's seat. Then, less than 5 minutes later, Mama pulls off the road into a gas station. Now, Floyd had already gassed up the car the night before, and so we're wondering, hey, Mom, what's up? And so she just nonchalantly says, I just need to put a little water on my face to wake myself up. So I know Floyd wanted to say a few words, but he just slid into the driver's seat. His mama went and put some water on her face at the gas station. When we got back in the privacy of our home, okay, Floyd firmly said, when your mama is driving, don't even ask me to ride with her. Don't even ask. And I don't want my children riding with her either. Sharon, you're grown, so you do what you want to do, but don't ask me. Okay. So I got the picture. So um, sometimes later in 2011, my mother had a stroke and she recuperated. However, the doctor did not want her to drive for 6 months until she was off the medication that made her drowsy. When the 6 months was up, she wanted to drive her Chrysler Sebring again. So I rode with her into the small town of Utah, Alabama. That's where we lived outside of Utah, Eutaw. Okay. And realized that her driving days were over. Okay. However, she did not agree and she refused to give up her keys. So Floyd and I talked and called my sister and her husband on the phone. All four of us decided that talking and reasoning was not going to work with Mama. So we decided to put a lock bar on her steering wheel. Okay. We all knew that I was going to be the one to get the repercussions because she lived on the same property with me in a separate house. But we had to do what we had to do. My mama had a hissy fit and she called the police on me. Okay. Fortunately, they understood our situation and agreed that we were operating in my mother's best interest. For several weeks, Mama threatened, I'm going to sue you. I'm going to put you in jail. And she even told that to my teenage son and daughter. And I'm going to have your mama locked up. And the children really were unaffected because they knew Nana by then, okay? They knew that she was explosive, but she really was harmless, okay? My mother finally realized that she could no longer drive and accepted the fact that life has seasons, and the season for her driving had gone. And I'm reminded of two verses in Ecclesiastes 3, the first verse and the sixth verse. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away. Also, the story reminds me too of something my mentor, Apostle Arthur Bailey, said that sometimes we have to firmly speak the truth in love when we see others on the path of destruction. We just can't see it and then not say anything. And in that instance, I'm saying sometimes we have to let the chips fall where they may when we know that we've made a righteous decision and it might not be accepted, but as far as our consciences go, goes, we have to say something. Thanks for being here today. Shalom, shalom. Remember, okay, to like and share. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.